Okay, so back in VR. This time we actually have some levels to play rather than the last time where we just replayed some of my old levels. But this time, all these with the 0 to 5, haven't played those. I went back through the easy maps, completed those more thoroughly so I can unlock a few stuff so we can actually have stuff to play this time. And yeah, we're going to turn on a little bit of sound effects. Last time I had them basically impossible to hear. But this time you might be able to pick up on some music. So we're going to hope that I'm not going to fail miserably, and we'll see how that turns out. And let's, I changed my mind. It's too loud. That's better. Okay. Oh, that's creative. Oh, look at that. Oh, now where do we go? Oh, that's nice. Okay. So we gotta turn around. Go this way. Ooh. Fell into lava. How thrilling experience. Oh yeah, I was meaning to talk about the quality of this game and what my overall thoughts of it were while playing this today. I went ahead and left a Steam review. I don't know, just to get more thorough with it. I died instantly because I was in lava. So this level definitely isn't doing any favors for how I feel about the game. But we'll give it the benefit of the doubt, and we'll just keep going with it. So, wow, that's fantastic. So we may end up just not playing this level because so far not having fun with it. You see, there's a very important thing about games. And that's, it should always be fun. No matter if you're losing or winning, it should always be fun. I recently got Super Hot VR, and I went ahead and both played and beat that today. It was a little on the short side, but a lot of VR games are, so no major points there. But it was fun. Every second of it was fun. There was a lot of points where I kept failing, and I couldn't get through some parts because it was just very difficult, but at no point did I want to quit the game because it wasn't fun. That's what this game struggles with. At points, it's not fun. It's frustrating. And I was trying to get a few secret points, or I did figure out what the secret thing was talking about. I was looking through footage, and I did find a few, but I never ended up grabbing them. I'm out of breath and wrapped in cables, so having a whale of a time right now. One moment. Yeah, another thing. Big complaint about this game is it expects you to have room scale. And not just room scale, good room scale. It does have a sitting mode, and if you look in the settings, it mentions that it has a sitting mode and a few different ways to play the sitting mode. But of that I've tried, it's not good. Even a little bit. It's not good at all. It's actually quite pathetic. And that's a big issue with VR games. It's already a very niche thing to have. Not many people have VR. And the people that do tend to be pretty off and on about it. I'll be honest. When I do play VR, I typically get bursts of playing it, and then I'll kind of get bored of it. Died instantly. It's great. Am I supposed to go that way? No clue. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, that's great. Which way am I supposed to go? That's bad map making right there. Oh, like I was saying. Am I gonna... Lost my train of thought again. Oh, room scale. So I don't have a good VR setup. When we played Beat Saber, this was a while ago. I don't think we ended up uploading any footage of it, but we played about 7 hours straight of Beat Saber. And this was recent after I got VR. And Beat Saber is just a great game. And we were having a blast with it. And we were in the other house when playing that. And we had about a 5 by 5 foot area with actually 2 feet on the edge so that we wouldn't just punch our wrist into the wall every time we tried to do something. Oh, that's fantastic. right now, I have this little circle here. I don't know if it comes up in the OBS, but this circle, about where the red square is if it doesn't, is pretty much all my room. Now I get to turn around. I have a decent enough setup that I can turn in circles a few times without getting too obnoxiously tangled, but it really isn't fantastic. Now there's some people that have zero floor space, and they really can only play sitting down. That is a very important thing for developers to integrate into their games, is sitting or limited VR. And this game just does not do it well. If I wanted to play only facing, let's see, where am I facing? This way is the best way for me. If I face this way, it's fantastic. I got my cables over here, and I got the air conditioner behind me, and if I ever need to look out, I can see my door from there. It's nice and easy. If I wanted to play 180, I could, and I can do that in budget cuts. This game, I cannot. So yeah, I think that's a big point that developers need to focus on, is focusing on not just sitting, but limited VR. And who knows, maybe I was doing the sitting gameplay wrong, like I wasn't using it correctly, but I couldn't figure out how to do it right, if I was doing it wrong. Anyway, I'm going to stop focusing on that because no need to beat a dead horse. Another minor complaint. I don't really have major complaints about this game. It's overall okay. It's really the music. It's not good. to put it plainly, it's not good. This new thing going on here. It doesn't really match the gameplay. And even if it did match the gameplay, it sounds like it's from an indie band that specializes in making, like, what do you call it? Like, not non-for-profit, but you get what I'm saying, like the royalty-free music. There we go. That's what it sounds like. And if that's not the goal, that's not a good thing. And I get that the developers for VR, and for all VR games, that is, they have a very limited budget. I mean, you look how many people own this game. It's, I believe, somewhere under the 2,000 range. I gotta turn around. Okay. So 2,000 people, assuming that they didn't get it on discount, which I assume a lot of them did. That's not much money. So a lot of this probably came out of pocket from either the kind developers or some sort of investor, which sure might be. I mean, you look at some free VR games like Sorry, I'm trying to focus on the game and talk at the same time, and I'm not doing either very well. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the free VR games. There are free VR games out there like VR Chat, and it's been free and will continue to be free. And it's not really shared on how they earn their money, but we all kind of assume it's probably because they're getting investments from VR-related companies. May that be Steam itself, or Oculus, or Vive, or HTC, I guess is the company, isn't it? So that might be how this game earns. I just realized I've been like blabbing, and none of this actually matters. Whatever. I guess back to the topic at hand, the game. It's a good game. I mean, if you have a Vive or an Oculus or whatever the horrendous thing that is the Oculus Go or whatever it's called, I don't even know if this supports it. I doubt it. If you have one, go ahead and get this game. The developers really put a lot of time into the game. You can tell they have. And they really do deserve some support, even if the game does need work. Now, will it be your favorite game of all time? Probably not. It definitely, at first, I was really loving it, but then that's great. I really just started to play it, and I got more accustomed to how it plays. It's less fun once you understand everything. And, I mean, you look at Minecraft or whatever. When that game first came out, it was a lot more fun. I mean, it still is fun. I love the game. But when it first came out, it was more fun because there's a lot of, like, shock and awe to it. But now you play it and you kind of know everything. speaking of which, PewDiePie playing Minecraft is exactly that. You get to watch someone that has never played it before, and you get to watch them experience the same thing that you used to when you were younger, or whatever that may be. Oh, this is stressful. I don't like this. Can I get a checkpoint, please? Oh, I didn't even get a bronze. That's sad. You know, I like that level more than the last one, but it was stressful. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the levels in general. Is this supposed to be like a samurai-esque theme going on? Oh, I gotta go up there? Oh, that's great. So I gotta build up a lot of speed. Oh, hi. Oh, I was actually playing the game wrong. Turns out it has nothing to do with where your hands are, and it has everything to do with where you're looking. Oh. Now that's interesting. Okay, so I'm probably not supposed to go that way. I'll probably just get stuck. Oh yeah, so, I am under the boat. Get on top of the boat. On top of boat. There we go. That's great. I hear my dogs. Dogs, don't you dare come in here. I don't need you right now. Ah! Sorry. Oh my gosh, no. Go on the side. That's great. You know, just barely touch water and you instantly die. I mean, who doesn't, you know? Oh, can I skip that part? Probably not. Oh yeah, about the... Fine, I'll get you. Goodness sakes. Oh, I got an achievement. Ah! Now I've reached hyper-focus mode. I'm sorry. I just got really quiet. I'm trying to figure out the best way to control yourself. Or really I'm getting used to how you're properly supposed to motion control. Or not motion control, air control. That's the word. Previously, if you saw my last video, I was kind of like sticking my hands out to get somewhere. And I was kind of doing it because I was looking in the same direction my hands were. But I was putting more effort in that was needed because I didn't actually need to move my hands at all. Hands are just for grabbing, which I can't do. I guess we should go back to talking about my overall view about this game. I was talking about music. Oh, the user interface, it's okay. I've seen better. I've also seen worse. When I think worse, I think of either Minecraft VR, which is a mod. So I just hit a wall. 1 second. Oh, it wasn't in my circle even a little bit. Yeah, the Forest VR is, oh god, bad. So is Skyrim VR and Fallout 4 VR. Both of those are pretty bad too. So this one's, I'd give it a B for the user interface. One of the best ones is probably budget cuts. Really, issue is VR is still new. I mean, it's existed for years now. Was I just... Oh, it's freaking me out. It's existed for years now, but room scale tracking has only existed for a couple of years. I'm going backwards. I'm definitely going backwards. Which way am I supposed to go? That's poor design. I keep losing my train of thought. Is it really worth it? Is it worth the train of thought? Is anything worth anything? Are my dogs gonna walk into my room? Let's hope no. No, they're happy. They're sitting right outside my room. I'm currently the only one in the house, so they get really clingy. I have 3 dogs, and they get lonely. Especially Silas. He gets very lonely. I can't keep train of thought going because I'm so focused on this game. Go, go, go. Yes. I guess I could talk about... Oh. Yeah, that's not good design. Where am I supposed to go? Bad design. Bad game design. Okay, that's a little harsh, but I don't like this level. They keep bumping into things. You see, what I would love in a game like this is, so this game does not use the touchpads at all. And in VR, button real estate is a premium. Because there's only so many buttons you can shove onto a controller before it gets impossible to use. I gotta unravel myself. So this game does not use the touchpad. If you ever seen a Vive controller, it has a little touchpad on it. That touchpad is much like a touchpad you'd find on like a laptop, and it's about the quality of one on a cheap laptop as well. But it also has buttons, and it's very, very nice in some games, like Budget Cuts, because that's like the god tier of all VR games. Silas is getting upset. Someone's probably home.